So, ah, 12. Okay. People are coming and going. So for the first time in about 2 years, I'm opportunity to see gala. And honestly, I can't wait to munch it. It's more like a celebration for me. Gala. I'm so excited. The paper is going to expire in 1 week. So I have to eat it very fast before it gets to expire. But I'm so happy to taste gala. First gala in 2 years. So that's how I start. I'm happy. All right. So let me just throw it. Yep. So what we want to focus on today is now I'm on YouTube already, and in case you want to invite anybody to join the YouTube forum, I will get the link now so that I can, put you up immediately. Uh, yeah. So this is the link for the YouTube. This is the link. So you might have someone that wants to join the YouTube forum. That is the link there. I want to put that up on my page to anybody that wants to join the YouTube. Maybe you are not able to join the Zoom or for one reason or the other. Yes, please send the link for the YouTube so that they can join. I'm trying to put that up on all the platforms. The class today will be very sharp. I will go straight to the point, and then we ask for questions. If you have questions, you ask, and then if not, we close the class abruptly. All right. So we had a few results this week, quite astonishing results. And I would let you know, I will not lie to you, I'm very impressed with the result I saw this week. At least we saw about four people or 3 people having 9 in listening, 8.5 in reading, about 2 or 3. There was somebody had I think 7.5 in reading. So we had the computer based, we had the IELTS general, IELTS academics, about 2 or 3 IELTS academics. Very impressive, really. So what it's telling me is that we are doing some things that are right. Because most of the people that even passed these exams, I don't know them from anywhere. They just joined the group, and they were committed to the assignments. There was someone that even chatted me and told me that he was very involved with the mock test, even though he didn't collect his results, because we are trying to work out on how to deal with the mock test issues. It's because so much problem. People are complaining bitterly about how their results have been delayed and all of that. So we want to try and work out the modality around so that it can be faster. We can just set up days. How many days have you expected to wait before your results can come? All of that will be spoken about tomorrow so that nobody will be expecting too early or too late, you understand? And then we can actually have some, because owing to the fact that people are actually, a lot of people are marking at the same time. So because we have enough people that are doing this at the same time, sometimes there's pressure on the guy that is doing it so that we don't get to kill him for pressure. You understand? So we give some time frame, and then that can help us to be able to know when results to be expected and all of that. Do you understand? So the topic for today that we wanted to discuss is IELTS and afterwards. IELTS and afterwards. What do you need to do to pass IELTS? And then what do you do afterwards? That's the focus of today's class. And my major objective for this class is to engage your minds with a fact that it is possible to destroy the exam at once, and it is possible to take action after you have destroyed the exam. The general consensus about Ielts is that it's a tough exam. People don't pass it at once, and it is quite difficult for someone to have the exam at once. Now, most of the people that we had the results this particular week, let me see if I can pick those results and then share it. Most of the people that we had the result this week, they never did IELTS before. Like this kind of result. Now, for example, having a 9.0 in listening, 8.0 in speaking, 7.5 in reading, 6.5 in writing, absolutely top notch. Some of them never saw IELTS exam before this particular encounter. Most of the people that had this kind of result, like this other one, this one having 7.5 in listening, 7.5 in reading, 6.5 in writing, speaking 6.5. Most of them never saw the exam before. And then this particular one too, let me see this one. No, this was the old results. I'm trying to unpick the results that we saw this week. All right. Then okay, this is similar to this. All right, so this one too, computer-based results, 7.5 overall, 8.5 in listening, 7.0 in reading, 7.5 in speaking, 6.5 in writing. All of these persons, most of them never wrote the exam before. It was more like a first attempt to the exam, and they were able to have those kind of results. I think there was one more that really touched me. This one, how do you explain that kind of results? Having 9.0 in listening, 8.5 in reading. That one was massive. Some people say it's not possible. Now, let me explain what 8.5 in listening and reading means. 8.5 in reading means that the person got 37. That's the meaning. 8.5 listening, if you have a 9.0 in listening, that means you have 39.40. So if you have 8.5, that means you had 37.38. So that means the person had 37.38 over 40. Are we together? An overall of 8. You understand? So now, and of course, 9 in listening. We saw 3 9s in listening. If you have 9 listening, that means you have 40-40. 40-40. So first of all, my objective for this class is to let you know you can pass this result are a result of last week. Or maybe 1 or 2 weeks ago. They are not long time ago. So they are not, it's not a myth. You can eat IELTS at once. But what do you need to do to eat IELTS at once? Most people they already know this, but I want to say it again. The first thing that you need to know is your mind. Your mind must first of all break out from that fear. The second thing is you have to have a strategy that you have decided to work with. Now, there are many ways to pass IELTS. But if you are following the many ways, you will fail. You need to pick one way out of the many ways. Are you with me, please? So you don't say I want to follow this person. I want to follow this person. I want to follow that person. Let me now follow this person. I want to look at this person. This person. I'm not sure again. No, you have to pick one way. Stick to it. Work by it, and you will pass. All right. So pick one way. Stick to that one way. Number 3, you need time. Now, there are people that they told me, sir, I am going to write the exam by 2 weeks. I know they will pass. Do you know why? They have taken their time. Now, when you see somebody that when he's sending his reading score, you see 37, 39, 38, 37. I'm talking about on the because we have a platform called 50 Days Challenge. Person will keep sending and you keep 39, 38, 32, 35. That kind of person, and he's still not writing. And someone that is struggling to get 32, 31, he say, I want to write next week. You see the difference? Someone that his score is not yet sure, and another person that his score is already at least at some level. You will be able to predict that this person, we hope he pass, but this person, I think she will pass, because they have taken time to learn the skills and to apply the skills, and they are still not going. They are still checking. Am I sure? You get my point now? That more like when they tap like, yeah, Ielts, you just wake up and you write. You just see that you got 35. Like, not that you are sleeping, no. I mean, not that you are ready. It just woke you up. So that kind of thing will take time. So I advise that if you look at your score and your score is still shaky, if you have picked a date, postpone the exam by another 2 weeks. Don't be in a hurry. The money is too much to go and waste the money. Are you getting me now? Listening is not an exam that one should fail, as well as reading. You can fail writing, but because writing, if you fail, you can still pass after remarking. But listening and reading, don't fail it. Do you know why? No rule for remark. For some people, failure is 5.5, while passing is 6. While for some people, failure is 6.5, while passing is 7. If you know your level is at the higher grade, don't rush for that exam. Take your time. That's a major thing. And number 4, one of the things I tell my students, do a mock test. Currently, we are trying to work on the mock test. People are complaining bitterly about this, the result stuff. We'll try and talk about how to make it better by tomorrow. Hopefully, for those who have written the exam, the mock exam, they will get the result tomorrow. But be aware that we will need to be very intentional about checking your competency before writing the exam. When you find out that you are having problem in an area, give that area a bit of more attention and look for a private session that area. I don't think it is safe for you to go ahead and write an exam if you are consistently struggling in an area. It's not safe. Let that area be sorted before you go ahead and write any exam. All right. Now, when you have passed IELTS, I'm going to talk about 3 pathways now. What next? What do you do after? All right. So I will start with the students. If you're a student, you have passed IELTS, go ahead, apply to a school, send your score via the platform that they deal with, and then your process starts from there. It's easier. But the limitation that comes with school is that if you are going to the UK, just know that if you are not married, you cannot bring your, if you are married, you can't bring your husband. If you are not married, maybe you pick somebody there. But if you are not married, as a student doing masters, no family can join you. But as a student doing PhD, your family may still be able to join you. Now, talking about people that want to come in through other platforms, maybe healthcare worker, nurse associates, and other platforms. The route for those areas, they are dealt with by specialists, consultants. What do? What they do is that they try to find companies that deal with sponsorship. They reach out to you, collect your results, collect your certificates, send to that company, link you with that company. Then they will now tell you what this company decides to do. If they want to sell COS, they will let you know. If they are doing it for free, they let you know. And then you will pay those companies consultation fee. And those companies will now link you up and then help you with your visa, etc, etc. That is the HCA perspective. Or if you're going to Canada, it's a bit of a different process. Sometimes they use agents, sometimes they don't use agents. But of course, you apply, you send your results. Usually for Canada, you do your eye general test. You expect to have a very high test, a very high score, maybe like 8, like the one that had 9, and all those big scores. That's why it's a very good candidate for Canada. You understand? And those people that want to come to UK too, usually in UK for healthcare workers, once you have a 6, you are fine. You're okay. And of course, for USA, 6 is okay. For Ireland, 6.5 in reading is okay. Others can be 7. Yeah. All right. So, but when it comes to the nurses and doctors, for UK specifically and Australia, UK and Australia, nurses and doctors, it's academic. Academic IELTS, you're having 7 and above. Now, most people who actually have come to UK in the last 3, 4, 5 years, once you pass IELTS, you are a hot cake. In fact, everybody will run after you, up and down, because they see you as what? A value. That's 3, 4 years ago. But right now, that's not the case. That's not the case. Passing it now is just a stepping stone. Right now, the current hot cake right now has shifted. It has shifted from IELTS to having your ski or having your PIN as a nurse. As a doctor, have your I think your GMC number or something like that, registration number, whatever it is, your license, you have it as a doctor. So because of that change or shift, passing IELTS and applying for job will only take time. But yesterday, somebody astonishingly told me that she got an interview and they were willing to take her online. That was so surprising to me. It's been a while I had that. So which means that you could be lucky. You could apply and maybe somebody that maybe they have been really looking for nurses. They just pick your form and when you see the quality of your CV, they see the quality of your statement or whatever, support statement, and of course they want to see if you have passed IELTS, you have passed IELTS, have you passed CBT, you have passed CBT. They say, okay, let us try her. So one of 1,000 nurses are getting interviews online. One of 1,000 that have passed IELTS and CBT are getting interviews online. Or 1 of 500. It's not rampant anymore. But you want to come to UK in 6 months, there is a way. But just like Canada and other places that you spend money, you will need to spend money afresh now. Money has to be involved now. Your money may be returned to you later. Yes. Because once you get a job, your employer will return all the money you have spent to you. Money will be returned to you later. But for the first, you will spend some money. And so the issue of many people now is that they don't want to spend the money. Okay? Averagely, for those people that you are planning to go to UK for 6 months. Now, before I continue, if you can turn on your camera, do we have people here that you actually want to travel to the UK? You are not in the UK, and you want to travel to the UK within the next 6 months. And we need to see. Okay, don't turn on your camera if you don't want to. But if you want to answer, just give me an answer on the chat room. You are a nurse, or you are a doctor, or you are an healthcare worker, and you want to travel to the UK within the next 6 months. Do you have anybody like that here? Or people that are just here, probably just they're just looking out to see whenever it works out, maybe 1 year, 2 years. Do you have people that are having a 6-month target? Anybody like that here? Just type a yes. Okay, I've seen somebody. All right. So if you have people like that, listen to me carefully. This is my very strong counsel to you. And this counsel is void of personal intention or pedigree. It is simply what you can do now to enter UK in 6 months. All right. The first thing to do is to find a source of fund. If it is family, maybe God helps you and you have someone that is able to release money. If it is cooperative, now I will tell you some ways people got money, because I want you to also understand that if it is 6 months that you are planning to live to UK, maybe you are planning that in 2024 I must be in UK. This is what you need to do. There was someone that told me that she just called some of her friends in the UK and they said, all right, I'm going to loan you some money. When you come to the UK, you have passed your IELTS, yes. You have passed CBT, yes. I'll loan you some money. When I loan you some money, when you come to the UK, you pay me back. But of course, I know that one, they are friends. You understand? And they have been together from School of Nursing to University of Nursing or whatever it is, or whatever group they have been together, they know each other. Some people decide, all right, I'm going to take a loan. This loan is dedicated to UK travel. 6 months project. In 6 months, I will start paying the loan or I will sort out the loan. And then they plan to take a loan. Some decide to use a family member that is having some wherewithal. Are we together? While some decide to form a group. Oh yeah, you bring this, you bring this, you bring this. We come together, you start this project, you go first. When you get there and you are and you are sorted out, you launch back, you make payments for us to come. And then you go like that. That turning strategy. All right. I don't know the one that will work for you. But if you want to be in UK between the next 6 months to 9 months, the first issue that you need to first of all settle is the issue of money. The other pathways, that one is a maybe, maybe not. It is no more sure again. Do you understand? It was sure before, but right now it's no more sure again. And this one I'm talking about now, if you can enter into it in 9 months, you will escape from the possibility of it not being sure again. Because in another 9 months, if this pathway becomes crowded, it should not be sure again. However, you get what I'm trying to say. Because this system is about people assessing it and unassessing it. Once people crowd a particular pathway, they block it. Who knows that what I'm saying is true? Who can attest to that? I can give you I can give you a three pathway system that has been blocked. In 2020, in 2006, in 2005, the pathway of adaptation was open. Nurses from Nigeria will just go to UK, get adaptation, start work, no exam. Once it got crowded, it got blocked. 2005, I started. 2005, 2000 and maybe 2005 to 2000 and maybe 12. I had got blocked. They introduced CBT. CBT started up until maybe 2 years ago. If you have the two, you have job automatically. No thinking. It's currently blocked or it's getting blocked. Now the option of OSCE. Now, can I just tell you the truth? This issue of getting your PIN currently for the medics is being blocked now. There are people that are in Nigeria that they have done their PLAB 1, PLAB 2, and they are still in Nigeria with their PIN, with their GMC number, no job. Because for the medics, it's getting blocked. But for the nurses, that pathway is still open. So if you could get blocked for the medics, who told you that I cannot get blocked for the nurses? That's why I said currently it's open. Let me give you an assurance. If you have your PIN and you have done your CBT, you are verified, you have your IELTS, you will not delay within 6 months to 9 months of this platform. You have a job in the UK. All right. Now, how did I know? Look at me. My wife just got her PIN last month. Last month. Between last month and this month, she doesn't need COS. There are about 10 people calling her. Because once she put her application now, they saw application, they were rushing her. Every single day, she receives up to 10 mails asking her that they want to be interested in her, they want to this and that. Then she has to choose. They are calling her. Do you like this job? Do you want to come? Currently now, she's got 2 offers. And she's going to decide which one she wants. 2. We went for another interview this afternoon. She has gone for about 5 interviews from March till now. Not COS. The one of COS I've called. She said she doesn't need COS. And she's giving them their terms and condition of how she wants to work. Are we together? In fact, she's fed up of calls because some people just call, hello, are you Dobra? Okay. Do you say, do you want to go for an interview? They are the one calling now to go for interview. She said, oh, no. Leave me now. I'm still fighting with some options now. When I'm ready, I will let you know. Are you following me what I'm trying to say? So I am telling you because of personal experience, not hearsay. The job is flowing, but your pin must be available. So if you want to get that pin in 6 to 9 months, here are the options. Number 1, get money. How much? At least if you are in the UK, I'll target about £2,000. That's even much because you spend 1.5 to write your ski and to get to write your ski, maybe lessons or travels here and there. Maybe 796 for your ski, maybe 500 for your training, and then the remaining for travels. All right, and maybe you want to, so 1.5. But if you're out of the UK, just have in mind that you're spending £3,000. Now, if you change that one to Naira, it's going to be around 5 million. So if you take a loan of 5 million or you get a sort of money that's up to 5 million, you have sorted out that journey. Now, if you have a sponsor or someone that can host you in the UK who has the readiness to support you financially, I cut that £3,000 to £2,000. All right, that's about maybe 3.5 million. So if you have that particular source of money, if you have passed Ielts, you have passed CBT, or you are going to passing it, you are in our sponsorship group, and you know you are going to pass it, have it in mind that after this particular success, so I'm going to look for what? 3.5 million or 5 million. What do you want to use that one to do? Number 1, get your ski date set. Number 2, get your ski training set. Number 3, get a visa. Number 4, of course, a sponsor. Your sponsor's statement of account or your own statement of account based on the amount in your account. Letters to support what is in your account or what's your sponsor account to confirm the identity, to show their connection with you. Once that is sorted out, you go for you pay for visa £115, which is about 200,000, and then or 150,000, and then you go for your biometrics. If you can plan that in 1 month of your stay in the UK, you have your PIN, or you have your PIN, yes. The remaining 5 months on your visa is too much to get a job. The remaining 5 months on that your visa is too much to get a job. And if you decide that you want to travel after your PIN, which is fine, you have a better attraction with your PIN than without it. And if you're in the UK, it's another major plus for you because you can easily go for interviews. If you call today and you say, I have my PIN and I want a job, and you put yourself on Track or Indeed or any of those platforms, in less than 3 days, you are going to find out that your email will be full of at least 25 people asking you, do you want to know you? Can we meet you? Where are you from? What can we do for you? How can we get you? And if you don't specify, I want sponsorship, it can streamline a little. But of course, in the whole of UK, you can't do that one for 1 week or 2 weeks and not get at least 4 interviews. It's not possible. Sorry, am I lying? If anybody think I'm lying here, am I trying to exaggerate anything here? If those people that know what I'm saying, if you're in the UK, you know what I'm saying. All right. So I don't want you to have the mindset that I want to pass Ielts and sit down. No. In the past, it is okay. Now, it's not okay. So the way you will think or project when you are planning to already pass an exam, begin to project about that money now. You have not passed Ielts yet, but start thinking about it. How will this money come? What can I do to get it? Don't say, let me pass Ielts first. No. You know what? If you have that projection in your mind, it's easier for you to attract the means for it to come than for you to say, hey, you see, let me first of all get my Ielts first. When I finish passing my Ielts, I will now start thinking. No. Start thinking about that money now. Do you understand me? And as you are thinking about it, you are planning for your examination. As you pass, you are entering. 6 months, you are done. Are we together? Because there's no point saying, all right, let me just pass and sit down. No. Pass, go. Those who that passed 2 years ago, 1 year ago, they will still be saying, you are waiting. You have already come. And when they ask you how you do, you say it's God. But the bottom line is that you know that you actually took certain steps for it to happen. Are we together, please? So right now, the window is open, but it's open for those who have some cash. What I am sure of is that if you have a lenient, fair employer, they will return all your money to you. If your employer is not very nice, your first salary can settle that issue, or second salary, or third. Within the first 3 months, you are fine. All right? The average salary that you collect coming in to a care home average is 30,000 pounds per annum. Divide that one by 12. That will give you about 2,300 pounds in a month. You will not you will not pay tax for 4 months. If you remove that from that one, you have cleared about 2 million or 1.8, you know. And of course, in 2 months of that one, 1,000, that money. So even if you take loan, once you take that money, just the loan will first of all come down, bam, you are done. And you just continue your normal. So it's something you can project, think about, plan towards, take action. Don't just say, I don't know what to do. I don't know. You see, maybe you need to take some extra mile. Maybe you just need to just seek the face of God in prayer to lead you to what to do. But I can tell you the truth. In 6 months, you can enter UK. That is what I'm saying. It's actually plenty. I have said 3. But let me say 6 because in case you have not passed Ielts, and in case you don't have your CBT. But if you have your CBT now, and you have passed your Ielts, whatever, if you are in Nigeria right now, you have passed your CBT, you have passed your Ielts, and you are in Nigeria right now, the key to travel is currently in your hand. What will now make that key to activate is maybe some cash. If you have the cash, start the process. Let's see what happens in the next 3 months. Let's see what happens in August. No, we are seeing each other right now. By August, I know some people here will have traveled. But bottom line is that let us see whether what I'm saying is a joke or not. If you take the action now, let's see where you'll be in August. Are we together? So, what I am here to do, number 1, to help you pass Ielts. Number 2, to transit you out of Nigeria as soon as you are ready. Number 3, sort you out with jobs. And once that is done, I'm okay with you. I'm done. So the door is in your court. The window is open unto you. You have a choice to make. Take action. Don't sit down complaining. Take a step. Move out of just assumptive feeling that I don't know what to do. Press into something, just do something I've not done before. Hopefully, it works out. All right, so do we have anyone that has questions? I'll be able to answer questions now. If you can type your question and I will answer. If you type your question, I will be happy to answer. If you type your questions, I'm going to answer you. Sir, what about processing for Canada? Now, if you are going to Canada, Canada is more is all currently Canada is similar currently to the process of UK. The only difference about Canada is that there are quite a number of things you might do when you get to Canada that is a bit complicated, like you may have to do the exams that has to do with Canada in there. They have to do with different provinces that has different rules, different laws, and all of that. But the bottom line is that they want to look at your IELTS score to see how much your IELTS score is. It's part of the things they will use as a parameter to judge how quick they can pick you. So there's this picking process that they have to go through, and that will take a bit of time. I know that tried the Canada process. I think about 12 about 7 to 12 months. Of trying to check things, waiting game. So more or less relying on them before they make decisions about this and that, and then before the next step comes and all of that. Yeah. So and at some point they have to confirm your fund, the proof of fund here and there. Then they will look at your age, all of those kind of things. So it's a bit of a longer process. But for the UK, hey, for the UK, the whole activity is in your pockets. You don't have anybody that is going to be determining your journey. It's all in your hands to choose. All right. Second question here is, what is the possibility of writing IELTS exam in May and passing all modules? You can write IELTS in April and pass all modules. Very straight. Very straight. You can write IELTS in April and pass all modules. But you need to first of all assess your current state of competency. How do you do that? Write a mock test. If your mock test gives you a good score, it's a very good predictor factor to affirm that you are ready for the exam. Do not go for the exam without writing a mock test. That's my strong advice. Number 3 question. My question is, if I have a friend in the UK who will be willing to accommodate for some time to be able to write OSCE, will it be acceptable? Yes. So to travel to UK, there is one visa called Standard Visitors Visa. Standard Visitors Visa is the visa for those people that want to travel to UK for OSCE. And you can travel to UK for OSCE. It's part of the reasons to travel to UK currently under gov.uk. And your visa will be granted you. All you need is a friend or a family. The friend can be any friend, and family can be any family. It doesn't have to be a kind of friend, special friend, close friend, far friend. No, any friend. Any friend. Any. Shakala is open. Even if it's a distant friend. And if the friend say, I'm not coming to you, you can start to get B&B and they will give it to you. My role is, when you enter UK, I will support all those phases. You don't want to stay with your friend again. You want to go for B&B. We help you look for it. We help you look for the price. And then we let you know how to deal with payment and all of that. So that is my own rule. For you that don't have bank account in the UK, I will help you make some payments. I mean, with my account without any problem. All those people booking flight, booking train, booking this, I will help you do all of that. That is my own assignment. Once you come through me, and of course, the major part of that assignment is that you pass OSCE through me. I will be setting up teachers, experienced coaches that will take you to pass or help you to pass OSCE. without, I mean, at once. All right. I'm scared of writing Ielts. So you see, if that is the issue, the first crisis that you have to sort out is the issue of the fear. The fear must go. When the fear goes, then you'll be able to pass. If you go to the IELTS exam with fear, you will likely fail it. All right. The next question, sir, my CPT is expiring by July, and I have not been able to get my IELTS exam. Don't know what to do. So what do you need to do? I set it. Now let me show you this current option. I set it up as an option for those who have not passed IELTS. If you have not passed IELTS, look at this option. You want to travel to the UK in 6 months. You have not passed IELTS. You have your CBT. Welcome. Come for IELTS class in 3 to 4 weeks. That is personal class now. If you don't want to come for personal class, that's fine. But if you really do want to pass in this month of April, 3 to 4 weeks class, you will pass. After that, we go on to the next phase. All right. Once you have done your NMC, you have done your CBT, you are fine. And then we just go on to do the OSCE training and the OSCE and all of that. That will be it. So, as I said, with a loan of 2.5 to 5 million, you're already sure of covering everything. And you have some balance as well. All right. So, my advice for that person is key into the personal class, do a 3 to 4 weeks class. You will pass by April ending. You will go for it by April. By May, your result will come. Start the process. But can I shock you? You don't have to pass IELTS to register for OSCE. So you can start your OSCE process so that you can buy time. Now, let me hear this. Let me say this to you clearly. Look at my mouth. Read my lips. Once you have booked for your OSCE date, your CBT cannot expire again. Again, once you have booked for your OSCE date, your CBT can no longer expire. And again, let me say this again. Once you pass your OSCE is for life. It doesn't expire after 5 years. It doesn't expire after 3 years. It doesn't expire after 10 years. It doesn't expire after 20 years. Your OSCE is for life. So that is the reason why you can save your CBT the fear of expiring by going for OSCE. Save your CBT the fear of expiring by going for OSCE. I hope somebody got that clearly. Does verification expire? Yes, after 2 years of doing nothing with it. Any information about Ireland after Ireland is having a similar picture of Canada, but not entirely. Number 2, getting a job directly from Ireland is now increasingly tough, and it seems they are changing their method. Recently, I heard that they no longer do OSCE or all those kind of exams. They only do adaptation. That's a new thing. But I have 2 people that can refer you to that can give you insights about Ireland. If you want to go to that platform, chat me after this meeting, and I will link you with those people. How easy is it to get a job as a UK? In fact, it is the easiest. If you want to get a job as a mental health nurse, you can get it from Nigeria, but the possibility is getting slimmer and slimmer. Initially, like last year, I could get direct job for people that want to who have been mental health nurses that want to travel out from Nigeria directly. I could get it, but it's getting slimmer and slimmer. Getting slimmer and slimmer. If I pass IELTS and CBT, let me know. As a mental health nurse, you could get a job, but it's slimmer and slimmer. It's getting weaker and weaker, unlike last year. But of course, if you're in the UK, it's immediate. That one is what you call sharp. All right, and that's quite the difference. 3 to 4 weeks IELTS training. Now, if you want to come for 3 to 4 weeks IELTS training, I'm not going to train you based on that 3 to 4 weeks. I'm training you for 10 hours. We do a 10-hour course. You write the exam, you pass. That's it. All right. And for that 10 hours, you pay 8,000 for 1 hour. So 8,000 for 1 hour multiplied by that's 80,000 naira. So if you feel that that's too much, we do 5 hours, that's 40,000 naira. you pass the exam. This one is maybe no, maybe it's not maybe you will pass straight on. It will be sharp, it will be top notch. You will be under pressure. Assignment will almost kill you, but you won't die, and then you will write the exam. Is that okay? That is it. So, any other question before we round off? I think there are no other questions. Thank you everyone for the time. Like I said, if the door is open and the major issue you need is a key to keep the door open, get the key so that the door can remain open. Enter before they shut that door. Don't waste the time. All right. Tomorrow, 5 a.m., we are here for reading conference. And we may be having a delayed class for the reading section. Instead of it to be by 9 a.m. by, is it 10 a.m.? No, yeah. Obviously by 10 a.m. we can push it down to maybe like 2 p.m. Or I'll let you know the time once it's 9 a.m. I'll let you know the time for the reading class tomorrow. But the reading conference is 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. Let's prepare to be there, invite friends, and it's going to be a good time. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonder. Oh, somebody might be asking. Okay, somebody said, no worries. I want to take action as quick as you can, and let's see how we can make this work. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful day. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Notification will be sent, definitely.